I love the language of it. I love being able to play with words, make somebody else think what you're thinking or feel what you're feeling using words that haven't been used in that way before. I loved writing at school, loved reading, went to Prescot Library twice a week sometimes, took 4 books at a time, but never really thought that writing was something you could do as a job to get paid for. It was like these books just dropped into the library and you didn't even think about who was behind them or that there was a process of writing them. When I was 7, I think, I wrote a little play, and my teacher at that time actually put it on for the parents as one of the assemblies. So that's the first time that I remember writing something that then actually turned into something else. Then to see my friends playing that out at the front of the hall was brilliant. And then in high school, I remember a teacher saying, you should consider being a writer or doing more writing. After I left school, I went to university and became a lawyer, had a family and lost touch with the world of books and reading. So when I got to 40, I decided to do something for me and started on a course in Liverpool. And that gave me the opportunity to go and just escape to a different kind of world where there were other people doing what I was doing. And I've been writing for about 5 years now. I had a book published in 2019, and that was a result of coming runner-up in a competition. I'd wanted to tell a story about Norway in the Second World War. It came out very short, and it was from a different viewpoint of various members of one family. In this chapter, the women and the children have been made to live in one small school because all the fathers and the men have been transported to concentration camps. Learning to share, Norway, 1943. There's enough to go around, we tell the little ones at mealtimes, but there's not enough of anything to go around. There are not even enough mothers to go around, not enough arms or laps. All the children have something they won't let go of. After the boats had gone, loaded with our husbands, fathers, cousins, brothers, sons, uncles, nephews, grandfathers, we'd poked the ashes of what used to be our homes with sticks, rescuing anything that could still be recognised. The way that I write, I want anybody to be able to pick it up and read it and understand what's being said. There's often other themes which you may or may not pick up on, but the main thing is the story and the character, and can people relate to both of those? You've got to build that world for the reader and make them forget that they might be sitting on a bus. It's just setting the scene for the characters to play out what needs to be played out. We all live together and we learn to share. Food, space, clothes, children, disease, stories, hope, lice, toys, mothers. No one fights over the doll's blanket now. It smells of all of us. Little Anna has it to herself, tucked in the crook of her elbow as she sucks her thumb, looking up to see whose knee she is sitting on. For the Art in the Park project, my role as a writer will be to deliver 3 different sessions based on 3 different themes to explore different ways of approaching how to write a really short story. Themes like behind the scenes, because stories are more interesting if you look at what's going on behind what you can see, what's going on behind the closed doors. That's where the interest lies. Then we've got a theme of refuge, because the safari park is a place of refuge for animals and people and species. And I've also got a theme of perspective, because when you're writing, it's really important to look at things in a different way and step into someone else's shoes. And a change of perspective always makes things a bit more interesting as well. So I've used the safari park as a basis for looking at how those different themes can be put into a story. Anybody can sit down and write something. Everybody's got stories worth telling and voices to be heard, and I hope that this project will give the students a different angle to take on writing by using those stories as influences to go and write your own story.